Hello everybody, welcome in to A Mimic Loaf. Tonight we are going to be continuing our adventures in the Astral Sea campaign. We are on session number 63.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Crazy.
63.
Damn.
63 whole episodes. And 20 something of which I still have to edit and put on YouTube. Good. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Yeah, so welcome on in for the third time. Welcome YouTube, because now we stream on YouTube too. Hello.
Oh my god, hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
That's what all the streamers say when they clip their Twitch streams. They go, hello YouTube.
Yeah.
And then everyone says hi Twitch.
But then also hi Twitch.
No, I gotta send it in the chat. I gotta say,
yeah, there we go.
hello YouTube. There you go.
We are true streamers, man.
Yeah.
Yes, totally streamers.
It's always on. I always see it on like speedrunners when they'll put like when they're doing world record attempts and like they get towards the end, they're on good pace. Everyone in the chat is like, hello YouTube, hi YouTube.
I was here.
Yeah. So I guess before we kick it off, and get into the recap, obviously thank you to our two sponsors, Stabby Joe and Co. Creators of some really cool designs. You can go check them out at stabbyjoeandco.com.
Yes.
No.au, just .com. And use the code Mimic5 at checkout, and you get 5% off. They got some really cool Mimic Loaf shirts with like the logo. They've got a few like.
New shirt went live last week.
New shirt went live last week.
Went live last week. Oh, I didn't even realize that.
And yeah. And thank you to our second sponsor, W.GG, creators of some Jitterless energy blends. If you head to their website, W.GG, and use code MimicLoaf, you get 10% off any kind of supplements and kind of things that you can get from there. Cool. I think that's about it for anything in the intro. Anybody have anything I need to add? No? Otherwise, we will get into it. Okay. Without ado, we will get into it.
You better shout me out.
Shout you out.
Oh,
Oh,
I know.
I resubbed you, jerk.
Yeah. Thank you, Stabby Joe, for resubbing. I don't have my activity feeds up on.
Well, maybe you should
OBS,
get your activity feed up.
So maybe
you should get your act together.
Maybe you should get your act together. Your activity together.
Yeah, I don't have it up, so I'm sorry if I missed something, but please, anybody else that's watching this stuff, please let me know if there's any activity that I need to shout out.
Don't be shy, put it in the chat. Be proud of it.
Yeah,
be proud of it. Put it in the chat. I've got chat up, but everything else I do not. Yeah, so where we left off last session, so at the start of last session, you guys were in the research facility, having just been walked into with Master Fandwell. You guys conversed for a bit, talking about like reasons why you were there, why you were meddling in his business, all that kind of stuff. You guys tried to pry for information, but he wasn't really giving you much. You then, Charpok then ate a bunch of his food and drank a bunch of his coffee. Brown morning liquid, I should say.
Ew. I'm just thinking of a different brown morning liquid.
Wasn't thinking of
Astral
the one
shots.
Yeah, exactly. The astral shot.
And then Charpok struck a deal with Master Fandwell, where Master Fandwell will help Charpok. In turn, Charpok will deliver his services once he becomes a demigod of some description of the Mother's Realm.
All my
Sounds-
characters are becoming the pyramid scheme.
Prostitution.
Prostitution, that's what I say. And then so after striking that deal, Master Fandwell offered to, you guys told him that you guys wanted to go to Shadowfell to retrieve the next key. To which he said, "Oh, cool. Well, I actually have a way you can get there. I can send you there through the means of a friend." You guys, being hesitant to accept help from him, decided to be like, "Nah, that's right, fam. We'll get our own way there." To which you guys headed to Haku. On the way to Haku, small notes. It seems like the robots are on the Nautilus have started getting sentience. And they seem to be slightly more awake than what they normally were. Still completing their tasks above, or like on the Nautilus, but nonetheless. I don't think there was any other interactions on the ship as you guys were heading to... Anything noteworthy? Anybody? No?
Didn't we land in the Shadowfell and that's where we ended it?
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
kind of,
did.
but not exactly. So you guys went to Haku. Haku took you to his wife, Finn, who then teleported you guys into the Shadowfell. Into this desolate landscape of clouded skies and red crackling thunder. Anything I need to add to that, or is that it? No? Cool. Easy. Well, with that, we'll get into it. Just for Jackson's sake,
Thank you.
I'll reread the description of what you guys, what's happened. So as you guys
Just
kind
Jackson's sake.
Yeah, only for Jackson's sake.
only for
for
Jackson's sake, because everybody else
Not for
totally
anyone else.
remembers.
Everyone else
Fully
has
remember.
notes and have been writing them
Remembers it
diligently.
vividly.
Yeah. Speaking of notes.
So you kind of like land on the ground. The ground beneath
Mhm.
your feet is cracked black stone, jagged and uneven, as though the land itself has been torn apart. Sparse patches of dead trees, their bark blackened and twisted, dot the landscape. They give off a faint, wispy shadow, almost as if the darkness clings to them like smoke. The sky above is a shroud of black, churning with storm clouds that flicker with red lightning, casting eerie, blood-tinted flashes across the desolate plains. This world feels wrong, lifeless, yet something stirs in the distance, waiting for you to venture into its embrace. As you take in your surroundings, 4 distant landmarks draw your attention. To the north, a towering fortress. To the east, what seems to be a ruined cathedral. To the south, a graveyard that stretches out across the land. Not a graveyard.
No.
A graveyard.
Mm.
And to the
More
west,
like it.
rising from the barren land, is a towering obelisk made of obsidian. You guys
Maybe
kind
there
of,
will be mind goblins.
You guys kind of take in your surroundings, being in this space for mere seconds, and yeah, what do you guys want to do?
What session are we on? 61?
63.
63.
63. I've started my notes at session 63.
Easy.
Better late than never.
Damn, which way?
Obelisk. It calls to me.
The first thing you've said in over 48 hours is obelisk.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Still drooling like.
Yeah.
We'll have a discussion about that later.
About the singular boob.
About the singular boob.
Okay.
Is it cheating if it's only one?
It was
Maybe
just
they're
the
a quarter
nip.
of a boob.
It was. Yeah, it wasn't even the boob. It was just the nipple.
At least I didn't show
was like,
cleavage.
Mingo cut it out.
Alright, so obelisk, that way?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I feel like it's the biggest thing on the landscape, so.
Probably
like if any-
also the most dangerous.
Well, you know what? I feel like everything on this landscape is going to be dangerous.
Probably.
I feel like we can handle ourselves. Oh,
That's true.
would I have gotten a long rest as well?
Yeah,
You specifically? No.
Think you
that's the
spent a
penalty
day.
for not playing. Is you have to stay on
Yeah, that's
stay
unfair.
on whatever you
I think.
were on.
I'm going to quickly just have the, what is it called? I forgot what the mask is called. The Silver Strand mask go over my face. And I'm like, well, it's good to have you back, Zil. And I touch his face, and a little tiny thread, like it's almost like spiderweb on your face. And you're like,
Ugh.
and I give him Fortune's favor, and then I
Insect
scuttle
splooge.
off ahead.
It's like, you know, when you walk through a spiderweb and it's like late at night and you don't even expect, and you're like,
Mm-hmm. You're like,
Yeah.
that's me. I'm like,
That only happens late at night. I agree.
I give Ollie the ick. 'Cause I'm like,
Yeah.
Ollie's like, oh,
No, for the
Yeah.
first time. Evil Zil wouldn't be like this.
But yeah, Zil has Fortune's favor now for the
what does
next
that
hour.
mean?
You get
you
a
can-
re-roll on a d20 on any d20, I believe.
That is exciting.
Yes,
Very
but you can choose which one in the next hour.
Yeah.
And then I want to scuttle off ahead, so I can be at least 50 to 100 feet ahead of everyone, just in case I see anything.
Cool.
And just scout.
Yes, John.
I, for the next hour, am going to have cast See Invisibility
Cool.
using my Twilight Cloak.
Sweet.
Good idea.
Cool. As you guys kind of make your way across the barren, cracked ground, a sudden chill kind of sweeps the air. Colder than the oppressive atmosphere you've been trudging through. The mist, which had been clinging to the landscape in wisps, thickens unnaturally, swirling around your feet like tendrils of smoke. The shadows seem to grow longer, deeper, as if the darkness itself is stirring. Charpok, off into the distance, because you are ahead, you do see a small, almost humanoid looking figure, like wrapped in a small layer of smoke, currently looking like it's digging something out of the ground. It does not seem to have seen you.
Okay, I'm going to keep my distance, but I'm still within 120 feet of everyone, so I'm just going to tell everyone in their heads, there's a creature digging. I don't know what. Should I approach?
I will respond in your head. Do you want me to find out? I'm really good with people.
You can go ahead and I can cover you.
Okay, but I'm gonna yell from here.
Oi!
Okay, cool.
What's your name? Okay.
Do you want me to like be not so loud? Do you want it to just be me known? Don't
No,
worry
no.
about it. Hello, friend.
You see it just kind of like digging, and then it just like stops, not facing in your direction, but just like stopping to the sound. And it's like slowly moving its head over its shoulder, not making a noise.
I hide.
Make a stealth check.
I cast fireball.
I'm
Fuck
staying
that
5
bitch.
feet. 5 feet from Ali.
23.
Tactical nuke.
What exactly are you hiding behind?
I'm not.
You're
I'm
just
in the
like-
ground.
You're just on the ground. Cat chameleon carapacing, I'm assuming. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
cool.
Oh, if we're doing that. 24.
Yeah, cool. Easy. So you see it kind of like peer over its shoulder. You see like this very faint white humanoid, almost female-esque, wearing like tattered robes. It's kind of like got a gaunt face. What looks to be
scary.
like
I
red
wanna-
marks, like slowly dripping from its eyes and its mouth.
Can I look into its mouth? Can I look at its teeth?
Its teeth are large and fanged.
I wonder what this could be. I
Um,
pull out the card. I'm like, Sunbeam.
It seemingly grabs something from the ground, attaches it to its belt at the spot that it had been digging, turns around and just goes.
Are you vampire?
And with that, without warning, you guys see that the mists around you rise, wrapping around in curled spirals. From the smokes, shapes begin to form. 2 extra humanoid figures, twisted and wrong, emerging as if pulled directly from the shadows. Blood red eyes flickering in the haze, and the faint scent of decay fills your nostrils.
Only Dazu was here.
The smoke
He'd
thickens
know what to do.
further, solidifying into figures that now circle your party, trapping you in the midst.
We're in Strahd.
Circling
We're
a
over
good
here.
group of you, I should say.
Seeing all of this unfold, can I activate my astral arms and activate my chromatic dragon feet?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm just rearranging the battlefield due to...
There's no battlefield. You're lying to us.
Can I cast Dispel Magic on one of them?
Sure.
Just to see what happens.
Magic on
Another.
So
Paralyzer.
as they the smoke thickens further, solidifying into figures that now circle your party, trapping you in their midst. As the smoke fully dissipates, you see them, their pale skin stretched tightly over gaunt features, their eyes gleam with hunger, and sharp fangs glint in the brief flashes of red lightning overhead. Clawed hands flex, and a low hiss escapes their lips as they begin to close in, eager for fresh blood. We're going to go into combat.
Did my Dispel Magic do anything?
I did not. So you
Bugger.
cast a spell magic, and it just kind of dissipates
Cat butt.
around it.
Oh. Yeah.
Charbok, what
I'm
you
so
doing
far.
over there, buddy?
You see a subtle little insect bug, like it's a cat trying to do the whole sneaky.
Being
button
as
there.
sneaky as this cat sneaking
Yeah,
right
So
now.
sneaky.
It's pretty sneaky.
So
I didn't notice
sneaky.
it.
Those look like vampires to me. I've honestly, I don't know what it is. I'm just on like a vampire. There's vampires all in my life at the moment.
Cool. So I'll grab initiatives, please. Could I grab Ophelia's?
Great heavens.
Good heavens!
Oh, great
Scott.
heavens!
The first time in 4 weeks I've had to roll.
Great heavens, a cadaver.
How does one roll again? I have forgotten.
What is this? A cadaver. What is this?
A coffin.
Casket.
I was just thinking of the bucket thing. What is this? It's a bucket. Dear God.
No, it's
There's
the
more.
video of the guy who's like, what word? What is this word in English? And it's like a coffin. And then there's the guy who's directing to it. He's like, no, it's a casket. It's a casket.
Ophelia is
There's like a
8.
whole section of
8.
them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Zill.
14.
Cool. What is your dex score?
My dex is 0.
Okay, cool. Sol?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Which I believe puts you below Ophelia, because I think Ophelia has a higher dex stat than you.
Yeah,
Ollie?
my dex is shit.
What's your dex?
+1.
Yeah.
Is Ophelia's plus
Ophelia.
1? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, you guys get to decide who wants to go first out of it.
Roll it up.
Rollies?
Roll up
Rollies.
between.
11.
8.
Looks like
Hey.
Sol's going
Whiz.
first.
Sol's like, fuck you, Ophelia.
Ali?
13.
13.
Damn.
Chapok?
17.
Oh, thank God
17.
someone rolled decently.
And John?
18.
18.
Hey.
Cool. We are beginning combat.
Which
so
vampire spawn is first?
The
though?
first
That's the
vampire spawn,
question.
to the south, slightly to the south of you, of the
fuck.
map, is going to run up and just do a multi-attack against John Boy there.
Oh, phew. Thank you,
I
John.
am quite threatening looking at the moment.
So first attack is going to be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Yeah, which does, that's not a D4. 8 points of slashing damage. As it like comes in and slashes up. And then it's going to go in for a bite. Which is going to be a 14 to hit. Which I believe misses. It goes to lunge in and you just like jump slightly out of the way after being knocked by the teeth. The claws, sorry. That brings us to John. You're up.
John, with his new empowered astral self, has ice encasing over its fists.
Of course,
He's going
John has
to-
eyes.
Oh,
Is it blue as well?
Yes. So pure.
An Azoth symbol is going to glow on the back of its hand.
Ah, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
that. I fuck with that.
Shut up.
I take it back. The ice, I retract my ice comment.
And I am going to attack the one that just attacked me.
Cool. Go ahead.
For an 18 plus numbers.
Hit.
27.
Hits.
Which is that 14 stunning strike
So
14
14 damage.
plus hold on, 14 plus 4 so 18 points of damage in the first
18 points of damage for the first hit. Cool. And then stunning strike, yeah, which is a
hit. On save?
Con
Yeah.
save.
Haven't remembered this yet.
Competition.
That
I know the DC.
is an 18.
Saves.
Saves. Cool.
Second attack is a nat 1.
Woof.
Yippee! He turns around and just goes bang and punches Zill out.
Yeah, punch it like King hit Zill in the back of the
Zill just
head.
hits the ground. He's like, oh.
I am just going to do a bonus action unarmed strike against this thing for a 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Hit. I will say with that nat 1, you swung and it kind of threw off your balance and like made you go prone, but you can use half your movement
cool.
to get back up. Just remember, if you're moving anywhere, you've only got half movement left.
I fell, put my hands down, and then kicked it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Did one of those like
yeah.
breakdancing moves where they go like doo doo and then like you stood back up. He's like,
Yeah.
ooh.
And it does 8 points of force damage and 4 points of cold damage.
You want to just total that for me?
12.
12.
12 points
Cool.
of damage.
Awesome.
And stunning strike that one.
Cool. That is going to be
Judo chop.
a 12.
Fails. It is stunned.
Awesome. He
What does
is
stunned actually mean? I'm gonna Google it. Let me-
Advantage on attacks. Automatic fails on deck saves.
Automatic fails on deck saves, you say?
Automatic fails on deck
Interesting.
saves.
Self-fiable.
Yeah, you know what? Fireball.
Yeah, advantage on attack rolls. I don't know if it's within 5 feet or if it's any
I'll have a
attack
look.
rolls against it.
I'll have a look. I'm looking at it now.
And it skips its turn.
pretty
Oh.
much.
It's incapacitated. Let's see the condition for what
Does that
incapacitated
end your
means.
turn,
Can't
John?
move and can speak, only fall.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. That
Ah.
brings us.
Sorry, no, I'm just going to
Dun, 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 dun.
go there. That's it.
Okay. That brings us to Charpok. It is your turn. So, having seen these figures appear behind with your group, and you see the figure still above, in front, clutching the thing that's on its waist, attached to its
Do you-
a belt.
Can it see me? Do I get that feeling?
It's not looking at you. It's looking past you to your friends. So you could make the assumption that it does not see you.
All right, testing that theory, I want to move 2 steps to the right, but like just shuffle over on the ground while I'm still stealth.
Yeah.
Nothing still.
Nothing.
Cool. I want to hold my action, and hopefully, it runs into the line of where my friends are.
Yeah.
And hopefully, my plan is to hold my attack, and as soon as it runs past me or over me, I just want to shank him.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. And I'll end my turn.
Yeah, easy. That brings us to the vampire spawn. I can hear now that the music's going all screwy, so I'm just going to stop it in the background for now. So sorry, everybody, you have to put up with the sound of our voices. So the vampire spawn's turn, who, having seen John zip up, is going to go for a multi-attack against John.
John's just like.
First one is going to be Claws, which is a natural 20 to hit. What the fuck you mean? No. Ooh, that's even better.
Stun.
That's 19 points of slashing damage.
That's okay.
I rolled max on the dice.
Nice.
And then it's going to go in for a bite afterwards. So, like, it comes in with its claws and just, like, lunges straight at your chest and just, like, impacts in. You can feel the fingernails and the claws, like, digging into your skin. It kind of rips it out, pulling, like, blood and viscera out of the holes that it's created. It then goes in for a bite, which is going to miss for a 9.
Definitely miss.
It ends its turn, which brings us to the vampire spawn, who, just like foretold, is going to begin running towards the group in the distance.
Yeah. Okay. So will I get my attacks with advantage then?
Yes, correct. You would.
Cool.
I would give them with advantage because it does not know you're there.
God, still awful rolls. First hit is 17.
Hits.
Cool. Way better. 28.
Damage or to hit?
No. This is just a hit on the second one.
Yeah, hits.
And then I may as well do my crossbow as well. Yeah, and the last one's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, cool. Hits.
I don't have all my dice out. Give me a second.
Dice time.
Oh, damn.
Okay, let's do the first one.
There we go. I fixed the music. Kind of. We'll see.
I actually still have that card.
I think I do.
I
didn't write
don't
it down in
remember
my notes.
using it at all.
The one that from the deck that lets me cast sunlight.
Sunlight or sunbeam?
Sunbeam.
Sunlight.
Sunbeam, I think.
Rookie spells, that one's.
Can you
Sunbeam,
do you
okay.
have the list of the cards? Like, just to make sure that it's the right card that I'm talking about?
Get the list.
Thank you.
While,
I should just make a character who's... I'll just make a character who's a Yu-Gi-Oh player. And he just has like a bunch of decks and he's like... Doesn't actually cast any spells, right? He's just
He's
a corner. He just like pulls, he's like, alright, cast Sunbeam. Pew!
I cast Meteor Swarm on self.
Yeah. I cast Summon Beholder on self.
Okay.
What a
Using-
chaotic game.
Oh, Nathan's gone. Hello, Nathan. All right. Using Colossus Slayer, Favored Foe, Not Hunter Strike, Sneak Attack, and my 3 attacks, that's 45 damage.
45. Oof. Good hit. Sweet. Cool. It like hisses as it just continues running, using a action to dash.
Bitch. Reaction then.
Yeah, you can use a reaction if you want to use a reaction. No.
No?
Because holding an action, I believe,
No.
burns your
Use a reaction.
Isn't it reaction for the whole round?
No,
Fuck
so
it.
how
Have
it
a
works
reaction.
Is... Okay. So I'm pretty sure holding an action
The reaction is
is-
what
is
triggers it?
using your reaction as that action.
Oh no, if we want to do that, that's fine.
Okay.
But hey, Nathan, no. Nathan said you get a free
Yeah,
reaction.
no.
Too
Take
late.
that shit.
Jackson
No,
talked
you already-
me out of it.
Hey, no,
God.
you said it.
Jackson talked me out of it.
I'm never allowed to overrule the DM. So
Yes,
if
it
we're
is
doing
Sun-
it-
it is Sunbeam.
God spoke. There were reactions, and so they were.
yeah, I'm gonna write
No,
this
just
down
do
so
it.
I
Just
can
fucking
have
do
in
it.
mind.
I already said you could do it, so let's do it.
Roll a 28 to hit, 8
Hits.
points of extra damage.
8 points of extra damage. Awesome. And that ends its turn. Who brings us to Zill? You are up.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm just gonna step back here, and I think I'm gonna hold on to that card. I get the feeling it's if there's vampires spawn, there's gonna be a vampire capital V around here somewhere. So, I'm gonna cast. This one's taking a shit ton of damage. Hey, this one's stunned. But we have Ali,
damage.
Sol, and Ophelia. I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on this one,
Yep.
please.
What is that?
So Wisdom saving throw
That is a 21. 22.
succeeds. Fuck. Alright, so 3d6 psychic damage. And I rolled so well as well. That's fucking bullshit. So half of 17, so 8 points of
8.
psychic damage.
Awesome. Cool.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna burn a sorcery point, 1 sorcery point, to twin spell it, and I'm gonna cast it at this one.
Finisher.
So, Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving throw is...
Yes.
This time only a 7.
Hey, let's fucking go. Alright. 3d6. Watch me roll absolutely shit on this one. Hey, actually, that wasn't too bad. 13 points of psychic damage.
13 points. Which one was it?
Yeah. This one.
That one? Cool. Yeah.
And it immediately has to use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
All right.
I see you approaching me. I'm like, turn around, get out of here.
Car pocket's just like, come
Yeah,
back.
look at him
Come here.
ping-ponging
Hello.
them between. Yeah.
It like
Cool.
you see it as it's running with its claws out. It just kind of rears back
hit with the child-
slightly. And
I hit it with the
then
child
turns
Xavier.
and begins running in the other direction. Yeah.
Yeah, and Sharpbox like, hey,
I'm
I
used
have
to
come back.
I'm used to females running away from me.
Hey, you've come back.
Does that end your turn?
Yes, that ends my turn.
Awesome. That brings us to Ali. You're up. I think you
Muted.
muted.
Question mark.
I'm going to throw my dagger.
Yeah.
Could someone clip that so we could get a freeze frame of that?
You don't need to. It's so fine.
Chat, clip that.
Nah.
Chat, clip that. How do I clip?
Next emote.
How do I clip
Good.
something?
I forget.
You
Oh,
don't
there
need
go.
to
Oh.
remember.
It's
There we
alright,
go.
I got it.
I got it.
Oh, we all got it? Yeah, man.
We all got it. We've all got 3 copies of the clip.
Great. Anyway, I'm going to
Anyway.
throw my daggers
Yeah.
at the one down there.
And the one at the south, or the
Is-
one at the north, the one at the east, the west.
I know which way they are. I don't know
Copy,
which
right?
way I am facing at all times in the real life world.
Okay. Okay. So the one
The
down
one
below.
south.
Yeah. The
Yes.
south. Yeah. Go ahead. Throw. Do it.
Give me a second.
Rush B. Rush B.
Rush B. I'm just gonna play CS:GO.
20.
Yeah. Hits.
something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
hits. Maths is
Okay,
hard.
Math is
Dying.
hard.
I can't even explain how hard I'm dying. What is the locations like? We're not close enough for
No sneak attack, I don't
no
believe.
sneakies.
S- if she's taking the one I'm next to, then she gets sneak attack next to, but shouldn't she get advantage on the other one because it's stunned anyway?
No, because it's only stunned on melee attacks, I believe. Not.
So I thought, yeah, if you're within 5 feet of it or whatever it is, or
Yeah,
melee
it's-
attacks.
It's only, I believe, it's only melee attacks, not thrown weapon.
Okay.
No, I was just looking at this. Attack rolls against the creature
Oh,
have
cool.
advantage.
Yeah, so you do have advantage, so you do get sneak attack on the one in the south.
Yay! Okay, great. Let's roll this digitally then.
Rules are cool.
Roll are
Rolls
cool.
are cool. How do you view your clips once you've clipped them?
Don't need to.
It doesn't matter. You just check the one in the Twitch chat, so it's fine.
66, and then there's another d6 for that, +4.
It sounds like a
1,
lot
2,
of
3,
damage.
4, 5.
Let's hope they're all sixes.
No, they're gonna be horrible. They're all.
I want
horrible.
to.
They all look like ones for a second. And I was like, no. 25 + 4, 29.
Yeah, points
Points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Cool.
And then pivot.
Pivot.
And actually, no, because I only get sneak attack once around. So I'm just gonna attack the same one again.
So you double pivot. Pivot.
A double pivot.
Trick jar.
Moving at the speed of sound. It's over 20. It's
Yeah, hits.
27.
Hits.
I did the math this time. Cool. Over 1. 5 points
5
of psychic
points.
damage.
Okay. It's starting to look fairly hurt, this one. So is the
Starting.
other one near Charpok. Does that end your turn?
I'm just gonna tell Ophelia. Fire.
Okay. Cool. That brings us to Sol. What are your turn?
I'm just gonna move to about there,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna bring up my. Actually, no. I'm gonna cast Blight. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Yep.
Which is a con save.
A con save.
Yeah.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
You save. Do you still take half? No, it does nothing.
It does nothing.
Oh.
Nothing. Yeah, that's me done, I suppose.
What
Actually,
did you
no.
cast?
Blight. It does nothing on a save.
Really?
Yeah, it's an accuracy spell. So
I do nothing.
No, Blight. This
Yeah,
target must make a
Blight.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
This target takes 8d8 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
Oh.
For a high level spell, 100%.
Okay. I
But
read it wrong.
this
my bad.
spell has no effect on undead or constructs. And I think vampires
Vampires
may
are
be
undead,
undead.
correct.
Vampires are undead. so-
Well
It does
then,
nothing.
I still do nothing. I'm glad we had this chat
That was a
for me to do nothing.
Rules are no longer cool.
Yeah.
Well, that brings us to Ophelia's turn. Ophelia, I'm assuming, is just going to spit fire acid.
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a Dex.
Dex save automatically fails.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, auto fails.
Unless
Yeah, cool.
wait, depends which one you're casting it on, but
The
One of-
bottom one.
Bottom one, yeah, cool. So
God.
roll 2d10, 1d10 fire, 1d10 acid.
Her father when you need him to roll another die. Oh, jeez. Okay, one's 8.
One's 8.
One is 5.
Cool. You see like the acid beginning to eat into it, and it's like tearing at its own skin, trying to get like the acid off, and the flames. It is very close to being dead. Which brings it to its turn, which it ends its turn. Because it can't do shit. John, you're up.
Funnily enough, John's going to punch the vampire.
Go ahead, my guy.
First one is a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Get her ass.
Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser.
It's like a fucking
Um,
speed bag. It's like
8 plus 6 for 14 points of damage for the first one.
14 points. Awesome.
Next one. Stunning strike on that first one. Second one misses.
Is a 19.
Saves. Second attack misses. Flurry of bows. 22 to hit.
Hits.
And 26 to hit.
Hits.
16 points for the first one.
Yep.
And and 18 points for the second one.
18 for the second one. This one's starting to look fairly hurt. Does that end your turn?
I am just going to take one step up so it can't get to the others without leaving my attack range.
Sure. Does that end your turn? That
Yeah.
brings us to Charpok. You're up.
Pretty. You came back. Stab.
you just
Go
like
ahead.
you step to the side and hold the sword out, and as she's running, she just runs head first, like neck first into the sword. And you're just like,
I start out like this, going in for a hug, and then just slowly close my eyes.
Yeah,
like
right.
this. 15 for the first hit.
Hits.
Cool.
Beats
Second
it,
hit.
beats it.
Crit fail.
Cool.
And then crossbow. Fuck. 10. So that one would miss.
Yeah, easy.
Okay. And then
I would
Or
say
you
that
did
that crit
what?
fail would make you go prone, but if you're not moving this turn, you can easily get back up.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'll just be one hit, but it will also be Colossal Slayer and
you
Favorite
also
Foe.
did 50. You did 53 points of damage last turn, and then
Hopefully this kills it.
I did an extra 13 points of damage.
Surely this will kill it. Alright, roll high.
56.
That's cocked. There we go. That's bad rolls. 5.
Oh.
12 points of damage.
It is holding on barely.
Ah! Do you have a bonus act? Oh, did you already use your bonus action attack?
Yeah, that's all hits.
Dang it.
Uh,
Hey, do you know what I can do though? Actually.
Wait, no, hold on. Sneak
Oh, here we
attack.
go.
Because I'm Rakish Audacity.
Yeah,
3, 5,
that's enough.
8,
Yay!
13.
I was
There we
like-
go.
I was
13
like,
extra.
Don't worry, Sharplock. I cast magic missile. and
You
just
watch as like you
like-
make that final like I would assume it's the crossbow. No, it would be in the
It's only
scimitar.
one hit, so it's just one scimitar just going.
Yeah, so you would have stabbed him with the scimitar, and you just see it kind of like take the hit, and then it just goes, and then just like evaporates into that smoke. The object that it was holding on its belt just falls to the floor.
Grab it.
Sharplock's like, whoa.
I grab it before it hits the floor.
Yeah, cool. Are you end your turn?
Unless I'm cursed by this item, then yes, I do.
Cool. That brings us to the vampire spawn in front of John, who's going to go for another multi-attack. First one is another natural 20. I'm rolling really well tonight. Maybe it's just against John.
That's what I have to say to that.
13 points of slashing damage. And then he's going to go in with a bite,
John is
Um,
fucking copping it.
which is going to be a 15, which I don't think hits.
Misses.
Yeah, cool. Misses that bite attack. And ends its turn. Zil, you are up.
I'm going to once again try to cast. Actually, you know what? I'm going to step here. I'm going to try and cast Dissonant Whispers at first level on the one next to John.
Cool, go ahead. Oh, is that
You need to
a
go ahead
save?
and make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, fuck, calm down. That's a natural 1, so you miss it.
Hey, let's go. Get ready to use your reaction attack, John. 3d6. Hit roll 8 points of psychic damage,
Cool.
but it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
It like spins on the spot,
Like, get
almost
outta
clutching
here.
its head, and it begins running away. John, you do have an attack of opportunity if you'd like to take it.
I certainly would, my friend.
Go ahead.
That is 18 to hit
Hits.
with 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage. It looks like it is on its last legs.
All right, I'm going to use I'm gonna burn 2 sorcery points to quicken that spell, and then I'm gonna cast Firebolt. Wait, actually, yes, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the one that just ran away from John.
Cool. Roll the hit.
That is a 25 to hit,
Hits.
dealing 14 points of fire
14
damage.
points of fire damage. That's enough. You lob
Not
the fireball.
bad.
It hits it in the back, and it just kind of like evaporates into like sparks and smoke.
Yeah, bang bang. I go.
Bang bang.
He shot me down.
That is my turn.
Cool. That brings us to Ali.
Guess what I'm doing?
Throwing your daggers
I
at
am.
Zill.
Hey, I'm right behind you. You don't have to throw them. You can just stab me.
I,
It's
while
the-
I'm
It's
going
the wee
back
bowling.
to throw.
The wee
Oh
bowling.
yeah. Zill goes.
That was silly.
That's silly.
That was silly.
Alright. Throw my dagger.
Cool.
There
Go
is it.
ahead.
That one. Oh, the 12 hit?
Misses.
Would it consider hitting?
No, would not consider hitting, but you can throw again.
Fine, throw again. Ooh, a nat 20!
Hey.
Sneak attack. Double those dice.
Do I get sneak attack?
Yeah.
Just because I rolled the 20?
Oh no, you don't get sneak attack because
Oh,
No.
lame.
yeah, because it's no.
There's no reason.
No reason.
There's no advantage.
What
Dang
if I
it.
backtrack a second, take one step forward?
No.
You need
You
an
don't have
ally
rakish
next to it.
audacity.
Oh.
She has the
Yeah.
audacity, let's be honest.
You have the audacity, but it's not rakish enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Go on, do your damage.
What? Look at me. I'm just a little girl, please.
Just a little girl.
Don't let-
No,
I'm
sorry.
just
Don't
a
let
girl.
Chuckle here say that.
No. Roll your damage.
I know,
You might
What?
even, you might still kill it.
but I want to do it better. 12 points
Damn
of
it.
psychic.
Cool. How do you want to do it?
Yes! I want to throw that dagger into it, and then from where the dagger hit, the green light just starts like refracting. Yeah,
Yep.
out of it, like crackling
Awesome.
out
Like,
of it.
Yeah,
its
you see that
skin.
like the through its skin, that like pale limeish greenish kind of light just like become to irradiate, and then it just like explodes into smoke.
It was such a sneaky attack.
Yeah,
I
it
was
a
so sneaky.
attack.
You don't even understand.
Yeah, and we are out of combat.
Yay!
What did I pick up?
So looking down at the thing that you've picked up, you see a dark green glass bottle. Its surface rough, slightly damaged as if it's been dragged across stone over many years. There is a long faded label spread across it, all you can make out is a faded gold detail. There is a slightly rotted cork, keeping it sealed.
So it doesn't say anything?
No, it's just like so you can see like the remnants of what looks like golden writing of some description.
Okay. I shake it a little bit to my ear. Do I hear any swishing?
It does sound like there is a liquid inside, yes.
John! John!
Yes. Yes.
Is this one of yours?
He
I-
sees me like with a vampire's head and it got pliers ripping a tooth out.
It's like, put your hands up, and I throw it to him.
Cool.
I wasn't going to drink an unknown liquid just in case.
So you'll give it to John.
An MGL.
You go to open the lid and it doesn't budge. Yeah.
All his astral arms, and he's like,
And then Zill comes up and just goes, I loosened
No,
it for you.
no, Zill pulls a corkscrew out of his pocket and goes. No, he doesn't actually do that because he doesn't have a corkscrew. But
I use the charm of instance tools to have a corkscrew available.
hey, there you go. Brewer's tools.
Oh.
So I've got a
Yeah. So you've got
Mysterious
a
flask.
mysterious dark green glass bottle.
I'll add it to my collection. I also have taken a vampire tooth.
There are no vampires to take teeth from.
Because
they're
they're
all
just dust,
evaporated,
aren't they?
dust, Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Surely, if you wanted to see what was inside the bottle, how full is it?
It feels like it would be. What would you call it? Like, not full to the brim, but full. Like retail full, you know, like as if you would
Yeah,
buy
okay.
a bottle of alcohol off the shelf, like
Or a
Yeah,
packet
okay.
of chips.
Yeah.
Is there like a neck on it? Because like Soul could just like surely he could like create a little flame and then just like melt the glass on the top. You could pull it off, test a little bit of the liquid, and then put the glass back on. Then he could and
I mean, you can
reseal it.
try.
I mean, I don't know. Do you really want to put the effort into doing that?
I mean,
Well, you're the one that
You
came
might
up with.
lose whatever's in there.
We'll
I,
wait till we get back to. We'll wait till we get back to the ship. We have a corkscrew on the ship.
I cough in telepathic. Does anyone have detect magic?
No, I'm detect
Um,
thought.
I do, yes.
I do.
Can we just quickly detect if there's any magic coming off it?
Done.
I have counterspell.
I would also like
Counterspell
to
the detect magic?
God, could you imagine? I'm like, he's like, I got it. I'm like, yeah, counterspell actually.
You spellcast it, and
No.
no. Just like, well, there's clearly no magic.
You must not know.
Yeah, it's part of Zill's agenda to make sure that Soul doesn't find out whether or not it's magic or not. And
it
because I
is-
have do I have subtle casting as well? No, if I had
Stop it.
subtle casting, I could be like, I could be like,
Like,
it is definitely magical. Yeah, like it definitely gives off a ping when you detect the magic.
Of what
There you go,
kind?
Charpock.
It is it fits into multiple schools, but
Fireworks.
it kind of gives off like some sort of deity was behind it.
Ooh.
Do I recognize
What?
any of the inscriptions on it?
Give me a history check.
Fuck's sake. You roll good on me and I roll shit everywhere else. Wasn't that one?
You kind of think, and then you just like trail off into a thought about just something completely random. And no, you don't. You struggle to find anything of relevance.
Just, I'll think about it later. It's okay.
Cool. Continue heading towards the obelisk.
Yes.
I
Cool.
suppose.
After a little bit more of walking, you guys eventually arrive at the obelisk. The obelisk looms before you, a towering monument of black stone that seems to absorb the light around it. It stands nearly, maybe 120 foot tall. It's surface etched with ominous runes and symbols, many of which pulse with a faint crimson light, as though alive. The obelisk
Number 8.
stone, a cold stone, is cracked in places, revealing veins of blood-red stone deep within. The air around it feels charged with an unnatural energy, and the faint smell of iron hangs in the air, making your senses sharpen uncomfortably. At the base of the obelisk, you see two arm-shaped indentations that are carved into the stone. They are deep and wide enough to fit a humanoid arm completely. Each indentation is bordered by runic markings, and the stone within them is unnervingly warm, and looks unnervingly warm to the touch. A strange rhythmic pulse seems to emanate from the obelisk, synchronizing with the beat of everybody's heart as you approach. Like, if the closer you get, the closest person, it kind of like follows their heartbeat. Beneath the indentations, a blood red inscription is carved into the stone, the letters jagged and flowing like veins. It reads, "The blood of the willing shall grant the favor of the Dark One. To claim your reward, offer your essence onto the stone. Beware, for what is given may never be returned."
Ooh.
Um,
Okay. I'm gonna piss on the stone. I piss on it.
The blood from the indentation glimmers faintly as if beckoning, and you feel a cold tug in the pit of your stomach as the obelisk stirs, waiting.
Do I recognize any of the inscriptions?
Make a history check. Or should I just go off that nat one you had earlier?
Can I also?
You don't remember. You can't remember anything about this. You kind of looking at what you've learnt in the past. Shadowfell was very much a no one goes there kind of thing, and was.
Could
very
I
much
make
off limits for most travelers?
Could I make a history check
You can definitely make a history check.
to see if I know anything? That's a dirty 20.
So you kind of gleam into your brain to see if you can think of anything. Nothing comes to mind about this particular obelisk. Mentions of the Dark One could denote quite a few different people, different beings, different gods, but without more context,
Sure.
it'd be almost impossible to nail which one it's talking about.
Well, who's going to make the blood sacrifice?
Me, I've got no blood.
Yeah, I was
Really?
gonna say, you can't do it.
I slowly turn my head to Ophelia.
She's the most expendable.
No, what do we see at the base of it? It's like an arm slot.
You see two
Well, it's not like
arm slots.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't really need my arms.
You
do
need
we
the
have?
component things, whatever.
I
they're
just
called,
I just
Yeah,
gesture with
that's
my
what I was gonna
I'll gesture with my stubs.
your stumps.
Yeah.
We need the living metal thingy, whatever.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, how
the-
about actually
I've got a spinal shock that's not getting used at the moment.
we could do.
Shove that in an armhole, same.
I feel like we could do one arm. Like 2 people could do 1 arm each.
Two people
Dropbox
could
got
lose an arm.
4 arms.
Nah,
I think you
Yeah,
can
Dropbox
part-
Hold
does
on.
have 4 arms.
Put one of your
hold
small
on.
ones in.
I don't want to lose any of my arms.
Well, I mean, we don't
I'll
know if
lose
we're
it-
gonna lose arms, but
I'll
like,
lose a leg before an arm.
I mean,
John's
put a
gonna
leg
go
in
right
there.
up to the obelisk and then stand in front of the holes and put his hand up on the obelisk. Not in it,
I'm-
just on it.
Oh.
Cool. You touch the obelisk. It's like cold, dark stone. It kind of like vibrates slightly as the lights kind of go.
Vil.
Hold on. Are there any bodies or any like corpses, anything around this obelisk, even just like further out that seems like there was life here at all?
Give me a perception check.
Roll well. 19.
You don't see very many like on the further out. As you guys were kind of approaching, you did see one skeletal remains of somebody that was lying facing away from the obelisk. And as you guys have kind of approached, you do see 2 or 3 humanoid figures on different sides of the obelisk, just like resting up there, like completely decayed. What armor or clothing they had long gone.
So it looks like they were trying to move away from the obelisk.
One of them looks like it maybe have been moving
Only
away
one.
from the obelisk. Yeah.
Vil is gonna walk up and he's gonna I want to look in. I want to peer into the hole.
Yeah. So
What
you
do I
see,
see?
you see a long, like a long cylindrical thing with like what looks to be a handle on the other side, like a bar handle on the inside of this hole.
I feel like Zill's very tempted to reach into the hole. I think
Do it.
he's not going to reach. I think if we're going to do it, we should.
I don't think.
It's an obelisk
think-
for a
I don't think-
consent, obviously.
I think if we're going to do it, we should split it so one person doesn't lose 2 arms potentially. But
I have really small arms because
The
of the
thing
size
is-
of me.
is John can't lose his arms because how is he going
How
to
is he gonna
punch
make
and
drugs?
also make
Kick.
drugs?
Kick.
But the thing is, I'm also like in this universe, there is surely with the living metal, there's a prosthetic we can get.
I pull out a big lobster claw in my pack.
He of 4 arms pulls out a big
Yeah, I know.
lobster.
He got 4 arms. Zill is going to put his left arm into the left hole, and he's going to grab the bar.
Okay.
So
I'm
not
kind of
this-
just gonna like.
You kind of grab the bar. The bar is like warm to the touch,
Mhm.
and you feel that rhythmic beat almost matching your
Mm.
heartbeat.
Soul will do the right one.
Cool. So you put your hand in and you feel that exact same heat. No, the obelisk does not react to either one of you.
Don't tell me I have to put both my arms in. Can you read what it says on the thing again?
It says.
John sticks both his hands in.
No, John, no, stop, John, no, he doesn't. Also,
Zill wants the power.
no, our arms are still both in there.
Yeah, they
Hold
are
on.
technically still
Okay.
both in there.
Hold on.
It says, the blood of the willing shall grant the favor of the Dark One. To claim your reward, offer your essence onto the stone. Beware, for what is given may never be returned.
I feel like there's no singulars. It's not like one person must give up. So I'm gonna leave my arm in. I think it might be because it says blood. I think it might be because soul is not organic.
blood, or does it say essence?
It says
No,
blood.
it says the blood of the willing.
Oh, the blood of the willing. But it also says you need.
It's like you receive
Leave
the essence of the. Oh yeah, your essence or whatever.
Mm.
I'm gonna leave. Okay, you're gonna put your arm in the right hole.
Cool. You put your arm in that hole, grabbing that handle. Again, that rhythmic beat and that warmness kind of fills your arm. The obelisk does not react.
Fuck is this thing?
It's an obelisk.
I feel
I
like
think-
out of everyone in the party, I need my hands the least. So if they're gonna come off,
I don't think
I'll
this will specify that
disagree.
your
I'm
hands
gonna-
will be
Oh,
removed still.
yeah. Hey, well, you never know. I could get some better hands.
You're gonna be
Um,
casting spells with your toes.
I'm gonna grab both the.
Cool. As you grab both of the things, you feel a stone cuff go around
Oh.
your hands, and you feel piercing beginning to happen into your wrist, almost as if needles had come from the cuff, punching into your skin. As
Yeah.
that happens, you see a red lightning bolt crackle across the sky, and then another one strike the top of the obelisk, filling the veins with red energy. I need you to roll 3d10.
It's all tens, isn't it?
19.
19. Cool. Your hit point maximum is permanently
Mhm.
reduced by 19.
Fucking hell.
You do, however, gain the blood
Wait.
bound-
Wait. Give me a second. I need to do the math on that. I only have 74 HP, mind you. 55.
You do, however, gain the
Mhm.
blood-bound feat.
And what does that do?
It gives you multiple things. So it gives you It gives you these following features: vampiric resilience. You gain resistance to necrotic damage.
Okay, that's pretty
Whenever
good.
you deal necrotic damage to a living creature, you regain hit points equal to half that necrotic damage, rounded up.
Okay. Okay.
Not bad.
Rounded up.
Rounded
Damn.
up. You gain proficiency in charisma persuasion checks when
already got that.
interacting with vampires, undead, or those who have made similar dark pacts.
Would this be expertise against him now if he already has it?
I would give expertise, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, I need
Um,
to. Is there a feat that I can add to
Yes.
this? Or...
Yeah, it should be called Bloodbound.
Okay, let me. How do I. Where.
You
you know what
also. Sorry?
Do you know what it would be under?
Pizza?
It should just be under, like, homebrew, because it's a homebrew one.
You'll have to edit your character sheet.
Yep. No, I got it here. Yeah.
You do also begin to hear, like, faint whispers just kind of, like, emanating around
Sick. Cool. That's cool.
I'm so glad Ali didn't do this because she's got enough voices.
As you kind of like take those pains into your hands, you pull back and you see like a little bit of blood. The rest of you see a little bit of Zill's blood begin to drip from those puncture wounds around his wrists. And you watch the stone, after being cracked with that red energy, all of the red sigils just completely dissipate and become that obelisk stone. That
You're right there.
obsidian stone.
I feel strange.
You look a little pale, Zill.
I don't feel
Food.
right.
What do the puncture marks look like?
They almost look like bite wounds.
Don't tell. I'm not a vampire, am I?
Yikes.
That's what I'm wondering.
I hope I'm not a vampire.
I take a,
Nathan, am I a vampire?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, okay.
I take a bite out of my big lobster claw and then I look at Zill and go, "Feeling hungry? Beckish there, buddy?" Wave it in his face.
I mean, I should probably eat something to replenish the blood cells that have been taken from me.
I'm gonna, being that I took it, I'm the only person that took damage all last combat. I'm gonna go and help Zill, like, get his, like, feet again. Does it react at all to the blood that's, like, covering my clothes at the moment?
Your blood is mixing with his blood, and you guys are forming a blood pact. Unknowingly.
No, I don't react to his blood.
Choosing. I
choose
will
not to.
not be a vampire.
I will
Thank
not be a vampire,
you.
actually.
I'm gonna dust him off and just.
It doesn't, like, as the blood, as you see, like, John's blood, you feel a little bit hungry, but it's not the blood that's doing it. It's probably the fact that you just had your life force drained from.
Okay, I'm like, yeah, Chopok. I'm like, get me some of that. Get me some of that cooked
just-
lobster, please.
Gonna, like, dust him off and make sure that he's not hurt.
Cooked.
Oh, he's hurt. He's 19 points.
Oh.
No, but like,
Forever.
Yeah, I'm fucking.
but like, there's no other wounds that I can
Yeah.
treat or something.
Lucky. Do you know what's great though? Is I have so many spells that do necrotic damage. That is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that actually.
I gotta ask, Zill. You put your head in a helmet. You put your arms in a hole.
Well, I thought that, you know, in the grand scheme of things, I feel like if anyone could go with losing their arm, I think I would be the one. You know?
I got a rusty
John-
old boot over there. If you want to put your foot in that.
I'm alright, thank you. I've been through enough.
Also pointing out, Zill, if Charpok stuck 2 of his hands in, he would still, not that you should have, Charpok, but he would still have 2 left.
Yeah, well, he didn't want to, so.
Touche.
He would
What if I
rather be limping around on one leg than
On
put
one leg, yeah.
2 hands out of his 4.
But now we know it's not going to lose my arms. What if I put all 4 in there?
Yeah, you get double the. I mean,
I come out with 12 HP max.
there is a downside to it, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. 'Cause I'm being mysterious.
That's not like Zill at all.
Could you tell me?
Sure.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
you begin to hear some whispers
Whispers.
in your head.
No, not the whispers.
That just kind of go,
Welcome.
help me, Sil. Help me.
Huh? Huh?
As you look around, you kind of pinpoint their location. They seemingly are coming from the cathedral.
Oh, the cathedral. Okay, I mean, fuck it. Let's go to the cathedral. I think someone's in the cathedral. I think they need help. We should go there. I think they need help
Inside?
over there.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I mean, technically, I'm telling the truth. I genuinely think it.
That's true.
I say to Ali in her head, "Can we trust the captain now?"
You can always trust the
Uh,
captain.
Yeah, look at them.
Why? I don't see why he's so attractive to you. But yeah, go on.
I can't explain it to you.
Yeah.
Too many arms to
No.
understand.
yeah, you could. Yeah.
Pretty people, sometimes you just trust them because that
They're-
is how
Zil has
psychology
pretty-
works in
Zil
the
has
real
pretty-
world.
Zil has pretty privilege.
Yeah.
Sharpak
I
was
read
one
that.
of the greatest bachelors in his time. If you want to know.
What time?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's go to the
I'm
cathedral.
older than you.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
So you guys start heading towards the cathedral.
No, we're beefing as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep on giving you fucking the worst recipes in your head for the rest of this trip.
Soggy sock stew.
Extra seaweed for flavor.
Mushrooms.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so you guys head to the cathedral. As you guys kind of approach the outskirts, you kind of come to this like ruined courtyard, like this the red crackling lightning above you, like creating this almost electrifying atmosphere around. There is like this small fog that kind of wafts in from the bottom with a slight red hue to it. You see this large cathedral with broken glass, like glass windows, this large open doorway that is completely shattered and
What did I miss?
broken in. We're heading to the cathedral. You see what is before you.
Okay.
You do
Cool.
you do make out in the cathedral a little bit further down.
We make out
there
in the cathedral.
Yeah, you make out in the cathedral. There is
That's
a
for me.
collapsed roof, which, as the lightning strikes, flashes red light through the hole, slightly illuminating what looks to be some sort of altar with a book atop it.
Do I still hear these voices, these whispers?
Yeah, you hear these whispers almost as if they are echoing coming from the cathedral itself.
Does
Do I
anyone
see
else?
No.
Does anyone know?
Only
No.
Zil sees them. Hears them.
Zil's going fucking crazy.
Crazy.
I was crazy.
I was
crazy
crazy
once.
once.
They put me on a planet, a shadow planet.
Shadow planet with rats, with vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires make me crazy.
No, shadow planet with obelisks. The obelisks made me crazy.
Obelisks?
Obelisks.
I saw an obelisk once.
Yeah. Is that? Can I pinpoint? Are they coming from like anywhere specific in the cathedral, or is it just like they feel
Make
like
a
it's coming
perception check for me.
From... Okay.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Mm.
That's an extra D4.
Mhm.
17.
Cool. As the light from the lightning crackles above and illuminates that altar, you make out the form of what looks to be a little girl, with long blonde hair over her face, kind of like kneeling, almost fetal position in front of the altar on your side, and she's wearing this long flowing white gown.
I won't say anything, and I'm just going to start walking into the cathedral.
Cool. As you step through the shattered double doors of the cathedral, a suffocating sense of foreboding washes over you. The once grand structure lies in utter ruin. Cracked pillars lean precariously, their surfaces etched with claw-like marks. Shattered fragments of vibrant stained glass, now dulled by dust and decay, litter the stone floor, casting faintly coloured shadows in the dim crimson light filtered through holes in the sagging roof. The air is cold and heavy, carrying the faint metallic tang of blood and burnt incense. Each footstep echoes unnaturally, the sound swallowing quickly by the oppressive silence. The faint hum of the storm outside is muted here, replaced by a low, indistinct whisper of this what you think is this girl sitting at this altar. At the far end of the cathedral, on a raised dais illuminated by flickers of red lightning through the broken windows, sits a massive altar of black stone. The altar is cracked down the center, its surface stained with old dried blood around it. Around it, darkened candles burn slightly with a flickering red flame that seem to dance to an unheard melody. On top of the altar lies a thick ancient tome. Its cover, a disturbing patchwork of dark leather bound by tarnished silver. A glowing red sigil kind of pulses faintly on its surface, casting faint shadows that writhe and shift like living things. As you kind of like step through and begin to approach, the whispers get louder and louder until like the lightning flashes and all of a sudden that girl is gone. Gone.
Fuck.
Did anyone else go in with Zill, or just Zill just went in?
Just so.
No one else went in with me.
I'll
realizing
follow
that
him.
realizing he went in alone, I'm gonna.
We would probably be close behind him.
I mean, you always are, so.
Yeah. And if I'm going, everyone's gonna follow me.
Interesting. Do I still hear the whispers? Like, do I still hear the voice?
It is seemingly gone at the moment.
Can I want to have an inspect of this book.
Cool. Looking at it, touching it, what are you doing? Like, how are you?
I'm just looking at it, I'm not touching
looking at
it.
Okay, give me a perception check. Or,
I've watched Evil
or
Dead.
Arcana, if you'd like.
Perception. 19.
Cool. So, like I said, you see a thick ancient tome sitting atop that decorated altar, bound in dark, cracked leather that seems to pulsate faintly, as if alive. Its edges are adorned with tarnished silver filigree, and a glowing red sigil is emblazoned on its cover, resembling a blood moon, partially obscured by shadowy tendrils. As you kind of like, the closer you get to it, the more and more you feel like this almost pull, almost like it's latching onto a part of you that's just wanting you to get closer and closer.
I don't know if I should. I don't know if this is... Okay.
Ali, latch on to your boyfriend.
Okay. I latch on.
I'm gonna try and like... I'm gonna feel that, and I'm gonna kind of like almost like snapping out of a trance, be like, what am I doing? This probably isn't very good. I'm gonna like try and like pull myself away from it and kind of like head back to the party.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull his hand as well.
As you guys kind of like take a few steps back, Zill, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it! 14.
Cool.
You have Fortune's favor if you want.
I don't think he heard you.
Yeah, I know, I did.
No.
I was
just literally processing.
I was looking at Nathan's face because he goes, "You instinctively," and then he was like,
I
I was like, I don't know if 14's good enough.
Up to you if you want to re-roll.
I'll re-roll. That's worse. That's 7.
Fuck.
So.
As you kind of like you pull back and then you're like, yeah, this is giving you the creeps. You turn away to begin walking back to the rest of the group, and you can't help but look over your shoulder back at the book. It's pulling you almost.
Yeah. I'm like,
Hey, Zill.
yeah.
What you got there?
I gonna tell the part. I'm like, I feel an overwhelming urge to interact with that book. I don't think that's a very good thing, but it's like taking almost all of my willpower not to just go and pick up that book right now.
Is there anything that could overcome that feeling?
Probably a. I was gonna say probably a swift, sharp blow to the head, but
A swift, sharp blow.
Oh,
I thought it was-
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know if I want it to be sharp. but
Ali leaves him
Um,
to his troubles.
I am. Yeah, I'm struggling. I'm struggling at the moment to not.
Alright, I'm a dip now. Sorry, can't take that emotional damage.
John is going to activate
yeah.
the astral arms and grab him and start dragging him out of the church.
okay.
Also, dragging
you
makes
are-
him still holding his hand.
Yeah.
You are being pulled, but
Okay.
like, there's just part of you. There's something in you that needs to grab that book. Like there is.
How
something,
strong is it? How
It's-
strong is it?
It's not overbearing.
Like a compulsion.
It's not a
Okay.
compulsion where your body's just going to move on its own, but you're just like there's something about.
I need to know how strong this is because I'm like, would I be doing everything I wouldn't be doing everything in my power to get
you
to
would
the
be
book.
resisting the pull, but you
Okay,
wouldn't
I'm
necessarily
resisting the
be
pull.
making your way to the
Okay. I think that I think if I'm to not open the book, I need to get out of here. I heard something calling to me from the obelisk, and it was coming from the cathedral, and that's why I headed here. As we got here, I saw what looked like a little girl with blonde hair covering her face and a white dress on, sitting at the altar. When I walked in, she disappeared, and then it was like I had this like compulsion to just go and interact with this book. So
I'm going to go on a
I'm-
whim here and say that's probably a bad thing.
yeah, I don't think it's good, but there's still like I'm like, but what's in the book? I want to know, you know?
could be spells, could be some unknown knowledge.
It could be, but then I'm also like, the fact that it wants me to open it, fuck you. I ain't gonna do what you tell me.
Could
Don't tell
I?
me what to do.
Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Could I look around and see if there's any bugs, insects, anything around in like the corners, like cobwebs and stuff? You know what I'm looking for.
Make a perception check.
That is dirty 20.
As you kind of like look around, you do see a couple of remnants of cobwebs. Yes, they look long destroyed and like blown around. But
That's all right. Silverstrand mask. I'll use my free actions at will to speak with animals and only spiders, and I'm just making it loud so it reverberates throughout the whole cathedral, just in case any spiders here.
Cool. As you kind of like echo out into the room, you feel the presence of a spider. Yes, of multiple spiders, kind of like in and around. A lot of them being the smaller ones that just kind of is completely stay out of your way. One of them does come into view.
Always one.
As it comes into view, it brings with it like 2 or 3 other ones that just kind of like emerge with them. Each one almost covered in hair. They have these large black and red pincered like teeth. These massive, like an array of eyes, almost like a fly. They look like spiders, but they have at least 10 legs on each side. Like they're just
Hey,
like
I hate
these
this.
How big are these
monsters.
things?
So these things are like a chihuahua size. As
Oh,
they,
fuck.
as they like come out, they are a small dog size, and they just kind of like skitter out, like just looking at you menacingly with this large array of like fly-like eyes.
That's all right. I get down on all 6 and I start chittering away at them.
They scuttle backwards, and you see as they scuttle backwards, their back slightly opens, and you see these little wings that just kind of flap back in your direction, kind of creating like a bit of a gust for it to move backwards fast, and then they hide back into their carapaces. Sorry, Sam.
As I don't want to hurt you. I just want to talk. Do you live here?
Do you taste good?
Oh God, no! Believe me, you wouldn't want to taste this.
Do they taste good?
I've nibbled on a couple of them. One of them doesn't even have meat. So
As you say that, they kind of like, you see them tentatively take a few steps forward in the direction of your party.
No, you don't want to do that. Believe me, they will either, taste really bad. You'll be sick for a few days. Have you ever had cellulitis or
Cellulitis.
any? Yeah, you don't know what that is. Okay.
You can almost see from their tendrils, you can almost see like this drool beginning to like glob its way down those large black and red pincers, as they just like slowly scuttering towards your party.
Can the rest of the party see these?
The rest of you begin to see this as John kind of makes your way out of the cathedral. The minute you get past that cathedral door,
Yeah.
that feeling, that urge just kind of feels like it just washes out of you.
Oh fuck! Thank God.
And you're just like, it's almost
Oh,
like
I'm
taking
normal,
a,
I can be-
a breath of air.
I'm normal. I can
fresh
be
air.
trusted again.
How about this? I'll give you some food, tasty food, if you tell me what that book is.
They kind of, you see the front one of them kind of like look over in the direction of the book, and it just kind of goes, food first.
I take out a raw tentacle. I basically rip it in half and throw part of it
As
to
you
him.
throw it, it like lunges at it, and you notice as it like bites into this thing, that acidic spit just kind of like melts this thing away. It almost rips it to shreds, pulling the flesh, like almost like pulling human flesh off straight off the bone in tiny little bits. The two spiders behind them kind of, or if you can even call them that, kind of like chitter around and like eat the remnants.
Arachnid-esque creatures.
Arachnid-esque creatures, yeah. It kind of like looks back at you
Poor
and goes,
Sam.
I was gonna say.
It's like, finally, a group that know how to eat with a little bit of decorum.
Zill's like, I need to take some tension out. He just turns and it's like, fucking fireball! Burn those bastards.
Go on, tell me what it is.
He just kind of goes, bad book.
Bad book.
That doesn't give me a lot of information.
Book was a gift
From?
from the Dark One.
What does the
To
Dark One look
sanctify
like?
a wedding. Little girl, blonde hair, white dress.
Was she to be wed, or was she the bad one?
She was to be wed in this
Ew.
cathedral.
This is just like a really normal thing in ancient times.
Yeah, true.
Like
Yeah.
about 100 years ago, not even. No, actually, some states of America and a lot of the world, still
Yeah,
legal,
still
still
legal.
happening.
Yep,
Mhm.
still happening.
During the
Um,
ceremony, she was drained of her blood, her delicious blood.
Yeah, know what that looks like. You know where the bad dark person is now?
Everywhere. And you see them begin to like scuttle away into like complete shadows.
I really wanted to burn them to the
And
ground.
as they
Um,
step into darkness, you see those fly-like eyes. As the lightning flashes, it just reflects that red light, and then just fades into darkness.
Yeah.
It's creepy as shit.
Um,
I'll go out and I'll relay that information.
interesting. Speaking of these dark ones, because of my my stunt at the obelisk, would I know that that is what
like are they talking about the same thing? What I like in seeing as how I
Give
like.
me a spellcaster modifier check. So charisma check, I think that is for you.
Yeah. 14.
What did the voice say originally? It was "save me"
Save me, yes.
in a female or male voice.
It was female voice. I'm assuming.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of like reaching into your stunt with the obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
You gleam that dark one is a title.
Okay. Could I, because obviously I've sacrificed something, using my psionic powers plus my now link to the Dark One, the pact with the Dark One, could I try and reach out to the Dark One
Sure.
telepathically? What do you want me to do?
You push. I'll just run it with that same
Okay.
roll.
Mhm.
You push your like consciousness out into the area around you.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like it almost feels like an echolocation, but like of brains,
Mm.
right?
Mhm.
So as it goes out, it kind of reflects
Like
off some
sonar.
surfaces, kind of like sonar. Yeah. The only thing that you get back is a whisper of a female voice that just goes, "Help me, Zil, help me," and it sounds young. And it sounds terrified.
Can I try and like pinpoint that and like latch onto it and like try and like open some line of communication?
Sure. You try and latch onto it. It's kind of
I
like
just feel like I just
grasping
like
it.
I kind of just want to like try and convey the message of like how do I save you?
Yeah, so you kind of like try and latch as much as you can to it. It's kind of like
Mhm.
grasping it, like grabbing at air.
Mhm.
But then you feel this connection,
Mm.
and your head instinctively looks at the altar.
Oh no! Oh.
And then you start hearing, "Take me to church."
Interesting. Okay,
It's not a pull. It's not pulling
but
you in that
I
direction.
know that.
But it's almost as if instinctively the answer to your question, you move your head, and you look at the altar.
So I don't know. So that's the thing is like from what I've gathered from everything that has happened, she was to be wed. This girl was to be wed, and she was drained of her blood. I am thinking that the book needs to be destroyed,
But how?
but well, to save her.
We need a basilisk
Yeah.
thing.
But also, I'm also like, what if, because she was drained of her blood, she is a vampire, she is the Dark One, or an ally of the Dark One, and just wants me to go in and open the book.
Why don't we take the book out of the cathedral?
I'm not doing it, but someone else can.
We don't have to touch it to do that, right?
Does anyone have that ability?
What is it sitting
I have
on?
I have telekinesis. I can cast telekinesis and bring it
I
out.
don't think you should do anything with it.
I
though.
also have mage
Mm.
hand, so I don't touch it, but like.
Yeah, but
What's
Don't
it
we have a thing to a pocket dimension? Like a mirror or
Oh,
a
the
cannon or
mirror.
something?
Where's the mirror? Is it on the
On the
ship?
ship.
Didn't we take that with us?
Damn it.
Oh,
carry the mirror in. Plop it on.
Has it sitting on a black dais, like a altar kind of thing?
Yeah, like an altar. A black stone altar.
I'm going to walk back in. I'm not going to touch the book. I'm just going to give the altar a push. Does it move?
It is almost like it's stone, and as you push it, it is connected to the floor.
I want to give the column of it the base because my astral arms are on from when I walked in and saw the spiders. I'm going to try and crack the metal column with the astral arm.
Cool. Give me an attack roll. Oh no,
I feel like
auto
it's also
hits.
just-
Give me your damage. Sorry.
I'm gonna go in and be like 10 feet away from John, actually, just in case anything shit happens with the spiders.
As John kind of steps in, Chapok, you do see one of them kind of like lurk from the shadow. Just one of them, just watching intently.
14 points of force damage.
Cool. Like you whack it, and it almost like creates like this shock through the immediate area, kind of shaking everything around slightly. You see like a little bit of dust fall from the ceiling, or at least what you thought was dust, but as it kind of comes down, you see it is ash kind of fall. But the stone dies, like the stone altar, unresponsive.
Okay.
The book on top kind of like shakes a little bit and moves, but
Cool. Answered my next question. Is there like a bit of timber that's just lying around, like that's collapsed from the ceiling or something like that?
there is, yeah.
Cool. I'm going to pick it up and use it like a golf stick and smack the book out the front door.
Cool. You smack the book out the front door. It flies in that direction and just like falls still closed because it seemingly is latched. It's still closed on the outside of the cathedral.
Cool.
As
I
it
have
flies by Zeal, he gets that instinctive pull.
Okay.
And now Zeal,
I'm
you
gonna
stand there with the book probably about 5-10 feet away on the floor, alone, nobody around you.
I'm gonna try and turn around and walk away from it.
Make me wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Cool. You
It was like it was sitting on the line between 3 and 16, and it was like, I was like, oh, thank God. Okay.
You kind of wince, and you manage to just pull back.
Is it stronger?
It's
Now?
not stronger. No, it's about the same.
Okay. So
It's
I'm
about
just
that
gonna.
same urge.
I want to like. How far away do I have to walk to not feel that?
It seemingly is about, as you kind of like walk, it seems to drop at around that 50-foot mark.
Okay. Damn, fucking 50 feet. I'm just like standing out in the field, just like,
Hands in hands.
yeah.
So you
Standing there like an old man, like.
Look at the grass.
depending on depending on which way you go, like you are either out in the middle of nowhere or in the cathedral.
I don't want to be in the fucking cathedral. I'll just go stand out in the middle of nowhere and just be like,
Yeah. You guys, as you guys kind of like leave the cathedral, you guys see Zill off in the distance.
nah, you know what? Actually, I force Arlie to come with me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
gonna
gonna
force-
come with you.
I'm gonna force Arlie to come with me.
Okay. So you see Arlie and Zill off in the distance, just standing there awkwardly, not talking to each other. It's like that picture
Okay,
of the,
why are we talking?
of the two
Oh, wait, we're
farmers.
talking.
One with the
Oh, yeah,
pitchfork
the one with,
yeah.
We're talking. Don't worry.
We're talking.
Yeah, you guys are
Talking.
So what are we
yeah,
doing
we're
with this
talking.
book?
I don't know. I don't get a say because I'm not there. It's up to you
What?
guys.
I mean, I don't have like mage hand or anything like that, but what I could do
I
is I
do.
could literally just wrap some rope around a crowbar and try and just pull it and just hitch it and bring it in. I don't want to touch it. That's all.
Yeah.
Is it
that's
like
fine.
a
Yes,
leather-
then.
Is it like a leather-bound book?
Yeah.
I mean, I may as well then.
Cool. Yeah, I'm going to use like the timber that I got and just hold the corner of it, so that I'm just holding like the book's lying flat. I just want to hold the bottom piece of it so that he can lift the rest of the book up.
Okay.
Alright. I'll wrap some rope and I'll crowbar and just try and latch it and pull
Cool. Like to pull it open or to pull it.
it off the dais and then continuously keep
Well,
pulling
it's,
it
No,
it's
outside.
off the
It's off
dais.
the dais.
It's been
Out the
it's
front of
been
the cathedral.
Fucking golfed off.
Oh, it's
into
out the front of the
I've smacked
Yeah.
it with a piece of
That's
timber.
why
right?
Ah,
they're
sorry, my
standing out
bad.
there in the field.
I kind of want to open it then. So I won't rope it. I'll just get the crowbar out and I'll just flick it open.
Okay, you go to flick it open, but it doesn't seem to be like flicking open. It just doesn't want to
It's
go.
latched.
Heavy?
It's latched.
It does seem somewhat heavy, especially with the silver filigree that's on the leather bound.
Is it going to be one of those things where like it won't open? It won't open. It's for anyone except for me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Blood bound.
Soul, can you
Somebody
think of
touch it.
anything?
Find out. Open it. Try and open it.
I don't want to.
Zill's having a fucking moment right now. He's like,
Soul likes books.
Soul reads books.
yeah.
Are you going to touch it?
I'm just gonna peruse through my spells real quick to see if I can come up with some bullshit.
I was gonna say, I was
Some
like,
Ethan bullshit.
I was like,
like, if someone you know, like
Oh.
wants me to, if it's only me who can open it, someone just have like fucking hold person available. So when I open it and I start flipping out, you're just like hold person.
Can he
Gotcha.
mold
I
Earth
have an
to
idea.
like push it and
Okay,
just
yeah.
continuous flip it over?
This is dependent on Nathan allowing it. So, my wildfire spirit, I can cast spells through and use actions through, and see through. Would you allow me to bring up my wildfire spirit and then read the book and turn the pages with the spirit?
If it opens and turns.
Well, your wildfire spirit is a giant flaming skull.
Yeah, on a book.
It's a skeleton.
So it-
Thank you very much.
Is it a skeleton? I thought it was like just
It's
a
a full-
floating skull,
Nah,
and I was like, it
that's a
doesn't really have
Full
hands.
skeleton.
But yes,
it's like
It,
to
dude,
Sam's point, it is a flaming skeleton, and it is a leather
it's
bound
magical
book.
fire. It's magical fire.
Yeah, and the
Unless
magical
I'm
fire
fire.
kills people.
fine. Then I'm out of ideas.
Unlatch it.
Fuck
And-
it, I open it.
Alright, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm standing right next to him in case something happens.
Oh, I do not have good wisdom.
I do.
17 though.
Cool. As you touch it, like you go to pick it up, and it almost just like winces your hand, and then you like flinch. You open up one eye, and nothing happens.
Yeah, I've had things in my head before. I open it.
You unlatch it, and it looks like it is empty. It is lined paper all the way through it. It seemingly looks like a journal that was never written in.
So nothing's written in it.
Nothing's written in it, or at least
That you
nothing
can
can be perceivably
Can
written
I,
in it.
can I try read it?
Sure. You just peer over your shoulder and read it, or are you gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah, you peer over your shoulder and read it, and it's just empty. It's blank.
Just out of curiosity and thinking he's insane, I'll just try and turn a page.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Get like Kung Fu Panda vibes when they're
That's
dragging
A
scroll.
natural
Yeah.
20, my guy.
Oh yeah.
You feel that same like malevolent force like wash over you that Charpog did, but then it just like subsides, and you turn a page and it's empty. It's just lined paper.
This
I feel
indeed
like if
is
I
a
went and had a
weird
look
book.
at it, I would see some stuff in there, but I am not allowed to.
I'm trying to see what toolkit will give me access to a spyglass or something, so I could throw it at Zill and just hold the book up.
I feel like if I can be if the book is open, I feel like if I can be restrained easily. I have a -1 to strength, so if someone tried to do a grapple check on me, I would be fucked.
I was
I
gonna be
plus
like,
4.
just hold me, and then you can't drop me. But you have a negative to your strength. I don't
like,
think that'll work.
I
No, I can't do this.
I feel like I'm gonna start getting a little bit closer. Is the urge to approach the book stronger than it was before?
It's about the same.
Okay. I feel like I will have to read it because
All right,
I'm gonna approach the book, but I'm gonna be like, if I freak out, pin me down or something.
What I'll do then is I'll hold the book open.
Yeah.
I'll
and then-
stand in front of the book with my hand out, all ready.
And
The
as soon
Astral
as he
arms,
starts
I
to do
assume, still
something,
open.
I'm just going to leg it with the book.
Okay,
Like if it's suspicious.
cool.
I get closer. Can I read? Can I see anything in the book?
You see lined paper.
Oh, I don't see anything. Okay.
I
This is
think
a
he has to
fucking clock
touch it.
tower.
No, I reckon he's gonna.
Not a
touch
clock
it.
tower. He's gonna.
Do you reckon I've got to touch it?
100%. You're gonna have to touch it, or fail the wisdom save.
Okay.
think- hold on.
Yeah, I think fail the wisdom save as well.
I think our curiosity's getting the best of us. Why don't we just hold on to the book and continue?
Well, because the book
'Cause
is
it's talking
it's
to
just
him.
Tormenting
it's,
Zeal.
yeah, it's tormenting me.
Exactly, but why don't we
Being
just
But
put
like,
it into a bag of holding or something and then just leave it for now? I'll stay
Mhm.
away from Zill and then we continue to look into the cathedral.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
Put in another dimension.
Otherwise, we deal with the evil Zill, and we've already dealt with one of them.
We can put
Yeah,
him
Well,
but
I'm not,
in.
not
evil
necessarily
is
sure it would make me go evil. I just think my voices would get worse.
What if this is evil Zill's origin story?
That would actually be pretty funny. I feel so. I don't see anything. I don't see anything on the. It's looking at the book now. Is the urge stronger to? It
It's the
is.
same. Like it's the
Oh, it's
same
the
as
same,
what you
okay.
felt. That's
Okay,
that strong
before.
urge to
Okay.
want to get closer to it, to touch it, to look through its pages.
Does anyone
Maybe I
else
should
have
just-
an urge, or is it just
Maybe
the
I should
Zill
just
mainly?
listen to the voices.
Zill's
Maybe
the
you
one with the
should.
urge. Yeah.
Ollie says maybe I should.
Maybe you should just do it.
Maybe I should just do it. Fuck it. I'll go up and I'll get closer to the book. I think you know. Fuck. I'm gonna try and turn a page on the book. Fuck it.
Cool. Give me
Whatever.
a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. That is a 12.
Cool. You now, as you like flick through the book, you flick a page and you begin to see like writing on the book. It looks
I'm
like
gonna. What I'm gonna be
journal
doing is I'm also gonna
entries,
be.
journal-
Bombs
I'm gonna
will
be.
fall over
I'm gonna be relaying this. What I see. I'm gonna be relaying this. Live relaying it
should you
to the
be
party.
reading any of this out loud?
While he's doing this, I'm gonna forge a mental connection using my psionic abilities.
I'm just gonna read like, okay, I see there's journal entries appearing now. I can see stuff appearing in the book.
Yeah, so it looks like yeah, a whole bunch of like journal entries from the perspective of a young girl who is like, you're catching like brief bits saying yeah, about being forced to marry somebody that you don't want to marry, like all of that kind of stuff, like like a day in the life. If you refresh your inventory page,
Me?
yeah, you'll see something new in there.
Oh fuck! Okay, holy shit!
We're all mentally linked to me for 4 hours.
This is terrifying. Inventory. Huh. Okay. Oh fuck. No.
What did he do to you?
As you kind of like touch the book and like flick through a couple of the pages, he like reiterates what he's seeing, and then Zill, that feeling kind of changes in you to what you now are reading. The rest of you begin to see like faint ink marks appear in the book, and then you guys begin to see these pages fill with notes with like writings from this little girl.
We reading it.
Is he? I'm assuming you're reading everything.
Well,
You fucked up.
could I try and decipher the text?
Yeah. So as you decide, like you decipher the text, give me an Arcana check.
A 3.
3. It just kind of like nothing sticks out other than this journal of like, oh, I don't want to marry this person. My parents are forcing me to.
We could read it now, can't we?
Yeah, you guys are reading
No.
it as well.
Oh, you guys,
They're reading the
We can see it
text.
now.
They can see the text. Yeah.
Can we? Can we get like? Do we feel like there's a hidden message in it or anything like that? Or
You can't tell really. It just looks like a journal.
That's fucked. That is fucked. That is actually fucked.
And
That
that is
is not
probably where we're
good.
going to end tonight's session. So,
Is he cursed? Is he actually cursed?
thank you so much for joining us. Thank you to our 2 sponsors. Thank you to YouTube and Twitch, the two streaming platforms. Thank you so much. We're here on both. Give us a follow, give us a like, whatever. We'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And
Not happy.
yeah, we will see you next time, possibly with somebody new, somebody something different.
Interesting.
And we'll see
Yeah.
you later.
Zill's
Bye-bye.
gonna be the new person.
Bye. Have a good time.
Thank you.